So today we are going to look into this price action of Bitcoin in a weekly time frame, and along with that we are also going to look into this Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve, because according to this Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve, if you monitor the price structure right now, guys, we are approaching a very important line of support which we have to hold here in a weekly time frame, because this 38.20 Fibonacci level has led to some very nice price movement here in an upward direction. And when the price was heading to the upside, right, the same line acted as a strong resistance and price saw this pullback back towards the bottom of the channel. And you can see if we go backwards, when we had this market topping scenario, right, price reaching the top of the channel, and also this correction type of scenario, you can see this 38.20 Fibonacci level again acted as a strong support. But once the support was broken, we saw another pullback that brought us back towards the bottom of the channel. You can see this green line has always played a very important line of support when the trend was trying to break to the downside, and also as a very strong resistance when the price was trying to break in an upward direction. But in our case right now, since the price here is heading to the downside, this green line 38.20 that is sitting around 36,000 price area is actually our very important line of support that we have to hold today. So we want this price of Bitcoin to at any cost stay above or close at least above this 36,000 price area. If this is not going to close above the 36,000, then we are going to focus towards the downward price target areas for Bitcoin, because in a daily time frame yesterday, when we looked at the price action Bitcoin using this Williams alligator indicator, we saw this candle finding support above this green line area, which was actually indicating, hey, maybe the price of Bitcoin would try one more time to break out of this red line area, because this red line here has always acted as a very strong line of resistance. So if the price of Bitcoin wants to continue here in upward direction, we said the price has to break out of this red line area. But we got a strong rejection, and also all of a sudden this pullback type of scenario. So now in a daily time frame, if you look at the price structure, you can see the price here is below this green moving average, which is actually indicating, hey, price is weakening around this $35,000 to $36,000, because we are aware if this is going to continue to the downside, guys, then our next possible target here in a daily time frame, according to this monthly candle close, is going to be this 31st of January. So this 31st of January candle is sitting around 33,000 price area. So what we want, the price of Bitcoin finds support above this monthly candle close from 31st of May, because here, if that is going to happen, then maybe we are going to try one more time here to break out of this red line area. Otherwise, this trend could be actually weakening and we could see potential downward price movement for Bitcoin, because here you can see the monthly candle close level is now again above the current Bitcoin price, and that is going to act as a very strong resistance around this 37,500 area if we are going to see any sort of impulsive move or relief rally occurring for Bitcoin in a daily time frame. The most important thing is this weekly candle, because this weekly candle must close above this $36,000 today. And also here in a 4-hour time frame, you can see here, guys. And also, guys, I would really appreciate if you could take just 2 seconds of your time and destroy that like button. And for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. Let me actually show you in a daily time frame. It's easier to understand. You can see this price structure, what we saw, right? This here is a very nice rising wedge, and this rising wedge actually led to a downward price movement. Another scenario here, I'm showing you this in a daily time frame, please be careful, right? This here is another rising wedge type of scenario. We got another price pullback, and yesterday, what did I say to you guys? We might be forming this symmetrical triangle type of scenario. And if you look at the price structure of Bitcoin, right now we are still inside this symmetrical triangle. So what we want the price of Bitcoin to do is stay above this lower line area of this symmetrical triangle, because I included this descending channel scenario and said, hey, this descending channel, right? And also let me remove this rising wedge scenario. So you can see this descending channel. Inside this descending channel, we were forming this rising wedge. We saw this price pullback, and also this lower line, right, just like here, acted as a strong support when we saw this price pullback here to the downside. And now we are forming this symmetrical triangle type of scenario. So that's why I said, if the support is going to be there, then we might be trying to break out of this upper line area of this symmetrical triangle one more time, and that is sitting around 38,000 price area. So if the price of Bitcoin manages to break out of the 38,000, then according to my analysis, we are going to try break out of this 42 to 43,000 resistance line here to the upside, because you can see that is also the upper line area. I'm actually expecting more of a consolidation type of scenario playing out for Bitcoin, because I know many are saying, hey, Anup, you are actually pointing out only the bullish scenario for Bitcoin, but still, guys, you can see here, the bigger picture is still holding the price, right? Daily now does looks weak. I'm not lying to you, but still, you can see this is a symmetrical triangle. Unless we are not breaking below this lower line area of this symmetrical triangle, I'm actually expecting some sort of impulsive move to follow for Bitcoin very, very soon, because this symmetrical triangle could also be looked in a different way. I mean, if you monitor the price structure here, right? If you monitor this price structure, you can simply take this parallel channel and look at the price movement of Bitcoin. You can see very, very clearly how the price is reacting around that area. Resistance, resistance, right? Support, support, support. So now, even if we are going to see any sort of a smaller pullback, right, I think around 34,000 we do have a very, very strong support, right? And then we could still be continue here in a parallel channel. I mean, more of a consolidation or range bound market scenario playing for Bitcoin, if this is not going to be a symmetrical triangle type of scenario playing out for Bitcoin. So that's why, guys, right now the price of Bitcoin, as you can see, is flashing a very, very interesting scenario. And if you look at this price structure here, right, using this CPI indicator, let me show you this CPI indicator in a smaller time frame. Right now we are using this daily time frame. So what we are going to do is we are going to switch this into 15-minute to 30-minute time frame. That doesn't matter, because the CPI what I'm using is daily CPI, not monthly CPI. So right now, if we look at this daily CPI only, guys, you can see how important these CPI lines are, because these pivotal points, right, they are being respected. You can see exactly when the price came here to the upside around 36,000, we got a rejection. Where did the price actually stop? Exactly at the bottom CPI line. So now you can see how important is this CPI line, because right now the price here is finding support and resistance within this CPI, the top CPI line and the bottom CPI line. So any sort of a pullback, we are aware the central CPI line, which is sitting around 36,000, is going to be one very, very strong support. And if it's also going to fail, then we could be focusing around this lower CPI line or the bottom CPI line that is sitting around $35,795. And this is only for today, guys. Please keep this in mind, right? If the support, both the support here, the central CPI and also the bottom CPI is not going to hold the price anymore, then I will be expecting the price here to see another pullback that could bring us around 34,842, and also the daily support line, which is the next possible downward target for today, and that is going to be 34,265. But if we are going to find a proper support here, guys, right, if we are going to find a proper support here and also price breaks out of this top CPI line and find support over it, then we are going to focus around the upward price target. And according to this daily CPI, right, the upward price target is 37,325, and also this orange line that is sitting around 37,900 price area. So these two lines, 37,000 and also 37,890, or you can say 37,900, is our upward price target. And to the downside, if we are going to see a pullback, then this bottom CPI, this is a very, very important line to hold, that is sitting around 35,795. So if this is also going to fail, then we are going to focus around this 34,842 to 34,265 today. So these are some of the scenarios I see right now looking at the price action of Bitcoin. And if you enjoyed my work, then guys, please hit the like button. And for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye, guys.